Hey there, Daniel Hall here, and in this video I'm going to show you how you can make money using AI combined with public domain. So let me tell you the story. I'm walking through Universal CityWalk last week. That's the little shopping area right outside of the Universal Orlando theme park. And if you know anything about me, I'm always thinking about the next big opportunity. And I saw it here for my print-on-demand business. As a matter of fact, I'm passing the Margaritaville store there, and I basically do what I always do, which is walk in and do some market research. And then I see this shirt. Let me show it to you here very quickly. And it gets me smiling ear to ear, right? I absolutely love this shirt. You make me feel so alive. And I stopped dead in my tracks. And here's this shirt featuring Frankenstein. Again, a classic public domain character. Hello, hello. With a clever yet modern twist that's absolutely hilarious. And this "you make me feel alive," pure genius, okay? But that's what hit me like a lightning bolt. I could have created this same exact design, and so could have you. The Frankenstein's monster? Yep, it's in the public domain from a 1818 Mary Shelley novel. The humor, that's there as well. It's universal, it's relatable. And the market appeal, well, obviously this is working. It's being sold in a major retail location. And that's when it all sort of clicked for me. What if I could systematically identify the most commercially viable public domain characters and pair them with market-tested humor formulas? What if I could turn this accidental discovery into a repeatable system? So that's what I endeavored to do. I went home, and in the next 3 days, I went ahead and built exactly that. I call it the public domain character market-driven t-shirt design generator. Now that's a long name, but it says what it does. And it combines real market research on best-selling designs with a database of public domain characters and proven humor frameworks. And within a matter of an hour with this generator, I was able to create some wonderfully, great designs that, again, show off what you can do when you add public domain to a really specific use case in AI. Like, for example, here's a St. Patrick's Day shirt. Secret to being lucky: bribe probability with rainbows, which I think is so funny. Here's one for Easter: powered by Peeps and cocoa. Or how about this one? It's sort of the spooky season around Halloween as I make this video. I love this. Morning people are my natural enemies. Oh, one other thing. This generator will not only help you make the designs, but also the marketing materials like mockups for your stores in Etsy and whatever, right? So this is another thing that this generator will do. Oh, and by the way, I've shown you just examples of holidays, but it's not just holidays. This works really well for any niche under the sun. Here's another example of a design that I created for the nursing profession. Compassion, my favorite PPE, personal protection equipment. And so PPE is this, all the garb and stuff, mask and so forth that you have to put on before you go into an isolation room. And of course, the public domain character here, Florence Nightingale. Now, this may not be funny to you, or might not be cute to you, but it would be to a nurse. My point is that regardless of the niche that you're working in, this generator will create really, really great high quality output like this. So what I wanted to do in this video is actually walk you through using the generator. So it's actually right here. And just in a few minutes, I'm going to show you how you could get this generator for yourself. Now, you'll notice that this is a quite long generator. This is about 7 pages of code here. But I'm going to actually copy it, which I've already done, and I'm going to paste it here into ChatGPT. And we're going to run this bad boy, and I'm going to show you how it works. So it's thinking here. Great. Let's start. Choose your design path. And I've made it so that it's really easy to just choose a letter or a number. So in this case, I want to go with the character T-shirt, public domain character and humor. And we're going to actually then stick with the same sort of, because again, it's around Halloween as I make this video. We're going to stick with A for horror monster fans. Now, one of the things that I also wanted to show you here, it's that, I give you some common target audiences, but you could use, fill in your own here, a custom audience. This could be, for example, dads that love Christmas or Chihuahua moms. In other words, you could put the audience that you are making shirts for specifically in there. But again, we're going to stick with horror monster fans and go with that and have it do its thing. And next, it's going to ask, choose your humor approach, modern life mashup, relatable struggle, niche professional. That's kind of funny. But let's go on sarcastic commentary, self-aware meta. I'm going to go with B here, relatable struggle. I think there's a lot of universal appeal with that. And let it do its thing here. And it's going to come up with some of the public domain characters that fit that particular relatable struggle. In other words, that it could easily do what we want it to do, which is create a really high quality image for our custom t-shirts. So in this case, I'm going to go with number 5, Headless Horseman. And we're going to choose that one and let it do its thing here. The next thing it's asking, what's the specific situation topic? I think that social situations for the Headless Horseman are rife with potential comedy gold. So we're going to go with D. Could be any of these other ones, or again, could be a custom topic, as I've said before. And we're going to go with D in this case. And here is some great potential text that you would add with your image for your shirt. Again, we're doing the sort of the Frankenstein shirt. And let's see, group photos. And what I like to do is I just like to read through these to see what resonates with me, what makes me laugh. The first one I love, group photos. I'm always cropped out. Let's see, tag me if you find my head. That's also pretty dang good. Let's see, name tags don't help without a face. Small talk, I'm coming up short. Lost my head at this party. Face recognition keeps ignoring me. Head count jokes are getting old. That's pretty funny. That's really funny, actually. Selfies are a pain in the neck. Party pics keep missing something. Save me a seat, not a headshot. No face. Still life of parties. I've RSVP'd, left my head at home. Okay, so I don't know. I really like some of these. These are potentially some really great shirts here. Let's see which one that really made me laugh. Well, the first one really made. Let's go with one. So we're gonna choose one here. So many of them are, and that's the other cool thing. You can go back and run this over and over again with other slogans, right? And have a bunch of designs done very, very quickly in just this way. So we're gonna go here again. They have all these pick your visual styles, vintage, clean minimalist, hand-drawn sketch, etc. Cute kawaii, or again, your custom style if you wish. I mean, you could say, vaporwave or steampunk or whatever visual style that you wanted to try. But let's just for demonstrative purposes stick with A here and keep on trucking. And it's actually a lot of fun to do this because it works so quickly and you can be so doggone productive with this. Again, white shirt. Let's see, color strategy, black shirt, white text, white shirt, black text, dark shirt, bright accent color, light shirt, dark graphics, etc. So let's go with B, white shirt, black text. And let's see what we come up with here. Oh, yeah, and composition. So again, we're, for the most part, making these for t-shirt. So we want centered square format. So I'm going to choose that. Now it's going to ask our AI engine. First off, you'll see here DALL-E, Image One, and the Expert Media Academy logo creator. This is my friend Tony Leidig's solution right there. I really love it. But we're going to go with B for that output, and it's going to crank us up a prompt that we could use in Image One. You could, or basically right here in ChatGPT. All right, so let's wait for that to happen. And as you can see, it is actually creating our image, right to image, in this case, which is super cool. If you were going to grab, or if you needed a prompt directly out of this generator, you could do that as well. But this actually shortcuts the process by just go ahead and making the image itself. So let's see what it comes up with here. Big reveal. And here's our image, and it's on a just these hilarious group photos. I'm always cropped out. What's so great about it is this is ready to go into your Canva, or that's what I usually use to upscale it. But it's basically ready to go. You just download this bad boy. You could then upload it, and you're basically cooking with gas with a excellent image, funny, sane, and think of how many different things, how many different items, print-on-demand shirts and hats and hoodies and all that stuff that you could do with, again, public domain characters. And by the way, the big reason why this works so well is because many public domain characters are already in the public consciousness. They're already in the public psyche. They're already taking up space there. So this is another really cool thing to be able to plug into commonly known figures and then do something funny with them, like this example. So if this is something that you want to put your hands on, and by the way, if you want to do any kind of a public domain business, you definitely want this generator. Right around this this video, or maybe right below it, I don't know, depending on where we post this, you will see a link to where you can go get this this generator. Go grab it while the grabbing is good. And by the way, once you do use this, let me see your designs. Okay, send me your links to your Etsy store or to your Amazon store or your Amazon listing. I'd love to see it. Go make things happen.